Hi, welcome one and all to another video. I know, I've uploaded twice today. Notice anything different? Anyways, I'm joined by my very part-time editor, Pixel, and he's also brand new to this game, so I'm going to be teaching him. And I'm also going to, I guess, consider this as a helpful tips and tricks video as well that hopefully everyone can put into practice. Alright, so basic mechanics. He already knows the gist of it as of right now, although I will say there's a couple of other mechanics. Each mechanic depends on the class, so, you know, he knows how to use Soldat and all that. But the one thing they... oh, that's a weapon mod, you can get that whenever you actually get the weapon. Okay, so I'll explain weapon mods first, since we're on the topic of that. So weapon mods are special altercations of a gun. So this one is the Volk Frontline. So it's instead of the normal Volk, which has a scope on it, this one has, I think, higher penetration or whatever. I don't know. Oh yeah, and another thing. Helmets save lives, Pixel, if you be so kind as to shoot at my helmet when hang on, let me step this way. Okay. See? Helmets can protect against one headshot, though as soon as your helmet is gone, you are pretty much vulnerable. So you have to get another one from the cache. You can only get one helmet per life, though. I think one helmet per, hang on. Yeah. Apologies, I need to do something. So, weapon mods, they can be found across the various compounds. Whenever you're first playing the game, you start off with the Gray Service Revolver and the Prince Long Rifle, which every gun in this game has a special Q ability, so press Q. Yeah, you can just spin the Grays, that's all it does. For the Prince, though, you can go either single fire or repeating. You can press...
what the spinning is.
It doesn't do anything. It's just for show. Alright, so you can press T to see how much ammo you have left in the chamber. If you have Veteran, then you'll know exactly how much, although if you have any other perk equipped, it will just say full, partially full, half empty, and so on. Now for melee. Melee is an insta-kill from behind. It takes a few more stabs. Hold on, I'll let myself be a demonstration here so that way Pixel can get his first dog tag. You can just stab me once to the front. See? Not an insta-kill. You actually don't get... You don't get insta-killed, but if you go behind... I don't know if that'll happen. Yeah. So, perks can do a lot of things, which you check the perk menu. I have almost all of them, save for a couple. So, the best ones that you could probably get is Marksman, Chemist, Ambidextrous, or Veteran, or Survivalist. However...
My knife gets more bloody the more I shoot.
Yeah. We are back. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, perks. Basically, if it's your first time playing the game, save up your medals for one of the perks that I previously mentioned. Reason being, they're just good. Although you don't really need any, they are still a helpful tool to have. And, oh, weapons, of course. This game has a massive catalog of weapons for you to choose from. With quite a few sidearms and primaries for you to mix and match to make a really good loadout. And for primaries, that's entirely your preference. Maybe you like lever actions, so you could go with the Crestfall. Or you like being an annoying bastard. Make the judgment. Has a long learning curve though, because it's a single shot that does a hell of a lot of damage. Each class has their own special aspects. Soldat, you already know. You can throw ammo patches down. The Rook has a heavy pickaxe, meaning they can mine a bit more. Although it does have sharpness, so you gotta keep an eye out for that bar. Oh, and you can also do this. Mining bomb launcher. Perfect for getting rid of campers or just digging a large path. Oh, and you can also build. This guy is really good whenever it's last stand. You can just build a bunch of fortifications. Ranging from things like barbed wire and barricades to more simple things like a cache or barbed wire. They do have durability as well. Which means if you shoot it enough times, barbed wire slows people down unless they have a Greyhound perk. And that's about it for the Rook. Like I said, he's really useful whenever it comes to the final stand at your base. Or if you're doing attack and defend.
What?
Alright, so Pixel managed to find himself a shot kit. Basically what a shot kit is that it's a enhanced version of the class you're already playing as. As you can see, he has a fucking Lewis gun. Just straight up has a machine gun. Hold on, press Q. Press Q. That sets down a shield. Pretty much just a machine gun nest by that point. Oh yeah, you have unlimited ammo too. You still need to reload, it's just you have unlimited magazine. Mortician. This guy is the medic, pretty much. He carries around with him stimulant compounds, which allow you to buff your allies and debuff your foes. I don't know what all of these do, so do a little bit of reading in the wiki by the time you're done watching this video. The only thing that you need to know is that Amatoxin hurts the other team and not your own. You can also throw down ampules that completely heal someone to max HP. It can... Now we're on to Officer. And this guy has a lot of stuff. So much so that I have to look back at how to use this. Alright, so you can press Q to make a ping for all of your allies nearby. You have binoculars. If you press T, shoot a flare out that detects every enemy in a radius in front of it. You'll get spotted and have, once again, that little red marker. Although it's more consistent. It's pretty good for flankers, I suppose. And then the last thing that the officer has is a trench whistle. Press Q and you can cycle through 3 different orders. Advance increases movement speed, defense, I'm not entirely sure, and focus I'm pretty sure increases accuracy. And that's all for the officer class. Alright, Jaeger. This guy is probably one of the most complex classes of all. You have a hunter kit, which allows you to lay down traps. Things like man traps, which are literally just bear traps. I don't know if this is an insta-kill. You also get a notification telling you that someone has gone into the trap, and it almost kills them. If they're low enough health, then it will. Jaeger also gains access to special pox rounds, which poison your opponent if you shoot them enough times. Now, poison doesn't really do much. It makes your screen go monochromatic and you start coughing, which is a, I guess just a tell as to where they are, I guess. I don't know. And you also gain access to a smokescreen bomb. Also, there is light lures that you can place down as a Jaeger, which allows you to swap between either your own team's lantern or the enemy's. I would not suggest getting too close to it to try and break it, because otherwise you will catch on fire. Step back like a little bit further. You also get a little echolocation-esque sound whenever someone is mining. And that's pretty much it for Jaeger. Anyways, on to Lancer. This one is probably one of the most unique, as it is entirely melee focus. You have a heavy lance, of which you can press T to rally up your allies, and I'm pretty sure it gives a speed boost, but I'm not entirely sure. In place of your secondary slot, you get access to painkillers. Pop these in, your hands start shaking, you're almost unkillable. Almost. Sustained fire for long enough will kill him. And then, probably the one thing that everyone does whenever they play Lancer is this. You can charge at people. Simply sprint and hold or press Q and you will start charging in that direction. If a single person gets in front of you, they are dead. Though I will say you have a very slow turn rate if you are charging. Unless you are playing Butcher, in which case you get access to some special buffs. Very cool, I will say. Probably one of my favorites. And now for the last class, we have Vanguard. This guy has a shield. Press Q to bring it up, and it blocks pretty much all fire from the front. And after a certain amount of time, it will you'll break away and heal. Now, a couple other things that you have as Vanguard is that you can set your shield down. Press Q, and then if you want to drop your shield, press R.
That's actually cool.
You can pick it back up just by clicking it. And if your shield is damaged enough, just aim at one of the side plates. Don't fire for too long though. And over time it will break, of which you can press T to add another plate back onto it.
Is there a limit to how many plates you can add back on?
I think you can add an additional either 2 or 3, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't had to do this enough or lived long enough to do it. You also get a rally banner. Not entirely sure what this does, it's kind of there. They're pretty much the same, the only difference is that they have the color and emblem of the faction you're playing as. That's about it. There's really not much else to it that I can teach. If only Frosty was here, then he would probably teach us more. But that's all we have. Will I throw gameplay footage in? Maybe, maybe not. I'm kind of tired already, so probably not. Any final send-offs to the audience before we leave?
Yeah, I just want to say that this game is great. You guys should most definitely play it.
And
That's really all I have to
definitely
say.
play the tutorial. It'll lead into a rabbit hole of lore that you'll never, ever expect to find in a game like this. And if that doesn't pique your interest, will you play the King Winter? Yeah, the same guy who made the King Winter made this game. If that doesn't pique your interest to play it, I don't know what will. Or maybe you're just a fan of Battlefield and you're getting tired that the only Battlefield game that's been out requires cell shading and RTX and shit like that. This is pretty much the closest you'll get to another World War I Battlefield-esque game on Roblox. That actually is a bit different from a game like Centaura. I'm not saying Centaura is bad, by the way. Play Centaura. It's kind of fun. I just will say this. Please play this game, and also join the Discord. So that way we can have full-blown battles. If you want to participate in it, by all means, check the link in the description. I will be putting a Discord link down there, so that way you can join the server. Oh, and one more thing. If your shield is on your back, I'm pretty sure you can also... Yeah. Alright. Well, that's all we have for today. See you and have a fantastic day.